Look at this. Right, we've got two. And that one there has an enormous amount of fusiliers. They're using the sandpaper-like skin of the shark to rub their own bodies on to remove parasites from their skin. The bull shark has all of the senses you'd expect from a predatory shark. They have the ability to pick up electrical signals from the moving muscles of their prey, and also to sense vibration. They can glide along with just the lazy movement of their tail. But don't be fooled by that. They can put on explosive bursts of pace when they're hunting.
Bull sharks are real opportunists, eating a massive array of food. Most of the time that's fish, but they will feed on other sharks, mammals, birds at the surface, and even turtles.
Just heading along the bottom towards us is a loggerhead turtle. Look at the size of its head. Right now, I have to say I wouldn't want to be this turtle, surrounded by animals that could well want to try and eat you. It's a very, very beautiful creature. They do need to breathe air, so we'll have to return to the surface at some point. At which point it's going to become very, very vulnerable. Isn't it wonderful?
As the sun sets above us, the shark's body language begins to change. Their movements are less languid and lazy, more mean and menacing.
There must be 10 or 15 of them around us at the moment, all circling us with real intent. Look at these three. Such dramatic animals. Whoa! There's no doubt, approaching dusk, these animals have a totally different attitude about them. It's clear that now they're ready to start hunting. The current's really quite strong at the moment. We're having to hang on to the bottom to avoid being dragged away. It's just another thing you really don't want to be thinking about when you're surrounded by this lot.
There's something about them now that's truly chilling. The nose is down, they seem twitchy, poised, ready to explode. I'm not so worried about the sharks I can see, it's the ones I can't.
This is genuinely one of those moments when you wish you had eyes in the back of your head. I keep spinning around and catching something in the edge of my view, and it's a shark and they're coming right in behind you. Like that. Wow. They are some of the most menacing of all sharks.
It feels like it might be time to head for the surface.
It is kind of incredible that we can be swimming in these seas surrounded by bull sharks. And just a few minutes in that direction, there are tourists splashing around happily on the beaches. Just goes to show that these animals are actually really, really acutely aware of everything in their environment. They know we're not food. Otherwise, you wouldn't stand a chance down here.
Yes, I see one. Oh, yes! When I was a kid, these animals were so rare that few people would ever see a sight like this. Commercial whaling decimated the numbers of humpbacks to just a few thousand in all the oceans of the world.
It's a humpback, and it looks to me like probably a mother and calf, just off to the side of us here. Just here, Johnny, look. That's definitely a calf.
Humpback whales migrate throughout the year. So in the summer months, they come up here where it's really, really rich and the sea is full of food and gorge themselves. They get really, really fat. After not eating all winter, the whales here will be really ready to feed up. Their plated throats expand as they gulp in huge mouthfuls of water, full of shrimp-like krill, plankton and small fish. They then strain the water out through their sieve-like baleen plates. Pretty impressive stuff. But to capitalize on the food bonanza of the Alaskan summer, the humpbacks here have started doing something even more extraordinary. They've developed a unique way of hunting as a team. After diving down and taking their positions, the herd circles the fish to keep them contained, before another whale dives below the shoal and emits a deafening cry that's as loud as a rocket launch. These terrific sounds drive the fish upwards as they try and escape the noise. Next, another whale begins blowing a net of bubbles around the shoal. As the fish are driven up by the sound and herded from the sides, they're forced right into this bubble net. There's no escape. With their mouths wide open, the team of hunters come charging up through the tunnel of bubbles, engulfing the fish in their massive mouths. They can eat more than 10 times my weight in food every day. Some countries continue whaling even today.
And it looks like just up here we have the biggest fish, the biggest shark in the sea. Wow, look at the size of that! Huge! We need to get ourselves prepped up pretty quick, get in the water.
Rich, Paul, can you take your radio transmitter?
Okay, this is by no means certain, but if we do get close to this whale shark, it'll be the biggest animal we've ever had on the Deadly 60. There are unconfirmed reports of whale sharks 18 metres long. For absolute certain, they get to 12 metres, which is double the length of this boat. And a whale shark that big could weigh as much as a double-decker bus. That is a serious fish. Right, we looking good?
Okay, I reckon Steve in. Follow my...
It's absolutely huge!
Coming out of the blue towards me is a gigantic, speckled spaceship. With deceptively slow sweeps of its huge tail, it was moving faster than any Olympic swimmer. It was more like swimming with a submarine than a fish. The shark wasn't hunting, but moving quickly as if searching for its next meal. It was just way too fast for any of us to swim alongside.
We're really struggling to keep up. I think I'm gonna have to try and get onto scuba.
Up until now, I've been using a mask and snorkel.
It wasn't really working going after the whale shark on snorkel, so I'm swapping over into my scuba mask. Hopefully that'll give me more chance to be down at his level and try and keep pace with it.
And it'll mean I'll be able to talk to you.
It's hard work.
3, 2, 1, go.
Our timing was perfect. We jumped in practically on top of the shark, and this time it was demonstrating its deadly abilities.
He's feeding! When he's eating like this, you can see that this is actually a hunter. Look at that, gulping great loads of plankton in that huge mouth. He's just gulping at food. Oh, crikey. I just got clobbered.